Hi, well, yo, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-June 2023 love reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we in front of us, it's why I call it a bridge and a gap spread. And the way it works is look at the past, present, and future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and that's where the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Six of Cups. So this looks like someone you most likely already reconnected with, that you had a past with. Reason why I say that is Six of Cups energy in general points to a reconciliatory type energy, but then this artwork as well, we see the Four Cups on one side of that water, and then we see the two people with the two cups. So to me, that Four of Cups could represent you guys spending time apart from each other and realize that, okay, you know what, I actually feel like I'm better off with this person. So there could have been a reconnection recently. All right, past energy on their side, we have the Knight of Wands. So speaking of recently, for some of you, this could have been around the time of the Sagittarius full moon that we just had. So that could have been when you guys might have reconnected. But if not, that could just be saying that this person might have been the one who was the one initiating things. But at the same time, you know, they might have had an on again, off again type of energy with you. All right, present energy, we have the Six of Arrows. So this is Aquarius energy here, and it could just be saying that you're still making the effort to heal around the situation, right? So maybe you guys are reconnected, and the romance and the passion might have been what was at play initially, but now you're trying to think of things from a more logical standpoint, right? Like, okay, is this practical for us to reconnect? Could we actually take it any further? Or was it just a brief temporary reconnection, right? Some of you might have even been during the Mercury retrograde recently that you could have reconnected, but yeah, that's what I see with that. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Chariot. So to me, this looks like an indicator that they do want to move the connection forward, and looks like they're taking it more seriously this time around as well, where it looks like they actually want to build. So for example, we see the male figure just by themselves with the horse there. Here we actually see two people involved in the card here, right? So could just be saying that now in the present they do feel like they would like to build something with you. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Ace of Arrows. So this energy usually points to an epiphany, so sudden insight that might come through for you guys around a situation. Now, I do have to say, given that this is in the future position too, maybe this is going to be involved with the Venus retrograde that's going to happen in your sign, because that's about to start its shadow period toward a little bit past the midpoint of June, and then it'll officially kick off right around when Leo season starts, actually. So it could just be one of those things where that might have you revisiting how you view your love life in general. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Death card. So yeah, Scorpio energy here, and what I always point out when I see this card is obviously this person isn't like they're happy to see this ending, right? So for some of you might actually decide to cut ties with this person, maybe because you might feel like you're not sure if you could take them seriously, right? If they were in that Knight of Wands energy in the past, even if they're coming forward with more of a Chariot energy now, maybe if you even do want that as well, you might feel like they might just be trying to move it a little bit too quickly, whereas you feel like there's still some healing that needs to be done around that before you could decide for sure if you do want to take it further. So for some of you, that might be the disconnect that's going on there. But yeah, nothing else could just be saying that even if you do take some time to withdraw, right, where maybe you're just genuinely not sure what you want to do with the connection, this person might view that as more of a outright rejection and think that the connection's over. But again, yeah, just looking at those energies there, that could just be indicative of the Venus retrograde energy that'll be happening in your sign. So there could definitely be some changes in that area of life for you guys. All right, bottom of the deck, we have Fortune. So this is the equivalent to the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy. So for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe your focus might be shifting a little bit too, because we have Jupiter moving through your house of career and social status. So maybe you enjoyed the reconnection and everything, but now you might just be thinking of other areas of your life that you need to tackle. But if not, that could just be saying that you might have been getting signs and synchronicities around the situation, and that might have been leading you as far as whether to reconnect with the person or not. All right, bottom of the deck on their side, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy here. Could just be pointing to someone who takes their finances very seriously, right? We actually see more Taurus energy here too. So yeah, for somebody, this could be a Taurus you could be dealing with, or possibly just someone you met through your work environment. But looks like this person has a heavy focus on their finances, and for some of you, that might have even been perhaps the disconnect in the past, right? Where maybe you were looking for something with more emotional, spiritual involvement, and this person might have been just very much, looking at things from a strictly practical lens. And you might start to realize that, right? That maybe you guys just have different approaches to love, and that could be what could be causing you to reconsider if you want to move forward with the connection or not. All right, but moving on to your oracle cards. First, let's see what we get from the Messages of Love oracle cards deck here. Just looking for one card from this deck. There's one. And next what we'll do is we'll pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So same situation, just one card here as well, and then we'll read both of those together to wrap the reading up. All right, got one there. So let's take a look at this one first. All right, we have interference. It says an external party is intruding on this relationship. All right, interesting message there. I don't see anything in this particular spread that would point to that, but just something to keep in mind there too, right? Like I said, especially given that we are going to have that Venus retrograde energy happening in your sign. So if you hear something from someone, but you don't really have any tangible proof that what they're saying is true, at the very least, examine what their motives behind that information might be. But that's what I see with that. And I mean, for some of you, like I said, seeing that fortune card and thinking about how that's in your house of career and social status, like I said, for some of you, it could just be when we say external party, maybe it's just, oh, now your focus is shifting to your career. Or maybe you feel that that's the disconnect with this person where they're having a heavy focus on their career, and that could be where the disconnect is. All right, we have Loyal Heart. There's the artwork, and the number is 35. So let's see what this has to say. Okay, the relationship message says your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, because for me that reinforces what I was saying. Like if some external party says something to you about this person, right, but there's no proof of that being true, like I said, at the very least, examine it a little deeper rather than jumping to conclusions that, oh, this person must be right, because maybe they have some ulterior motive behind that. But yeah, like I said, for some of you, it could just be where your shift of focus is just changing. It's not necessarily that you don't want to be in a connection, but maybe you're just going to have a focus on another area of life that's going to take more of your energy. But hopefully that resonated with you guys. I'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.